Another important facet of this whole process is making sure that early on you find a reasonably good mentor for you. Now, the mentor can take the form of an advanced graduate student, a student who is just a more advanced level in an undergraduate program, or a professor who has some familiarity with the area that you're thinking about applying to.
Mentorship is absolutely important, and I think that it's important for the applicant to think of mentorship before, as well as during, and even after the application process. I often think of mentorship as along the lines of friendships.
The benefit of that is that it gives you somebody to talk to that understands what the process is from beginning to end, so that they can give you some hints and tips about the kind of things that you're actually supposed to be doing in getting your application ready, moving it from the application phase to the point that it gets reviewed. What do you do when you start getting an interview calls from people? And they'll have knowledge about that kind of thing that you won't have at this point. So I'm going to encourage that everyone there get a mentor as soon as you can. They'll help you also in terms of being able to pick the kind of program that you're actually wanting to apply to.
All the advice that you need all the time. And I think that mentorship is it's just like that. That there's some mentors you go to that if you want to think about, well, the application, that person is really a great writer, a great speaker, that they really understand compliance. Because really when you're completing your application, you want to make certain that you follow all the rules, if you will. When other individuals are really able to really think, help you think about who you are and what your interests are. You may have another mentor who thinks about where you want to go. And then you've got others who are doing it. So it's important to sort of diversify your mentors, and that at various points you're going to really tap into them differently, given the strength of who they are and what they bring.
So they're going to play an important role in the entire application process. You'll probably also find that sometime over the course of your graduate career, you'll also spend some time talking with them about your current progress and about as your desires change across time. So they're also a good sounding board for you for how do you deal with changing issues across your graduate school career as well as across your professional career. They're also going to be very helpful in terms of getting you ready for the extracurricular kind of activities that are going to put you on the path to going where you want to go. So I will strongly encourage everyone to get a mentor as soon as you can, and to use that mentor as often as you can to get your needs met, so to speak. This is particularly important for minorities, given that we have a history of not being able to connect with people in a way that we can use them to move to the places that we actually would like to get to. So as a former director of a master's program, it was very common for me to encounter minorities who said, I didn't know that I needed to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And the reason they didn't know is because they didn't actually have a mentor who could guide them through the process.